Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Rafael's Insights. Welcome to this beautiful channel. Today's going to be the predictions for December of 2023, part one. I'll probably do a part two once I get a chance to do a part two. But for the most part, this is the general energies that I'm seeing. And we're going to leave it, like always, the predictions of December and the weeks to come. I'm going to talk about a little bit about 2024, which it is going to be the year of the dragon, if you guys don't know that, and I'll explain to you a little bit of what that means. And yeah, before we get started, I'm going to spray my spiritual spray. If you guys are wondering where I get this is my product. You guys can purchase it through the link in my bio from Etsy or my TikTok shop, but people prefer Etsy. I feel like TikTok shop is a little bit confusing. I still use it, but very rare. You guys can purchase it in whichever one you want. But this is the protection spray. That's why I use it. Spiritual Awakening / protection spray is the spray. It's to just protect the energies. I'll leave you guys the link in the description below. Also, my private readings are open for December. The description below, you'll find the link. Multiple links to book a reading, follow me on all my social medias, and to check out my shop. So definitely at the description below, you'll find that. And I always leave it there. So make sure you always look. Other than that, let's get started with the predictions. The card of the Hangman. The card of the Hangman is going to be the card that's going to be dominating throughout the entire month of December. This card here tells me that it's going to be a month of transformation, of important political decisions, of political changes. This card here also tells me that humanity is going to feel like suffocated, overwhelmed. The sicknesses are going to pick up. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but the card of the Hangman gives me one very important vision. It shows me that somebody in terms of power or political power is going to either be indicted once again, be arrested, or it's just showing me more political people having legal problems. In Argentina, they just got a new president, Javier Milei, which is prediction fulfilled. Remember, I predicted that. Prediction fulfilled. But in Argentina, it looks like they're going to be exposed. The corrupt leadership that was in charge of Argentina, they're going to be exposed. They're going to be exposed. They're going to be arrested as well. The card of the Hangman. The card of the Hangman also says that there's going to be a lot of changes throughout the month of December. But the other energy that dominates the month of December is going to be the energy of the strength. Because even though I see it is going to be a good month in terms of positive changes, in terms of decisions, in terms of minor things here and there, and we'll talk about it right now in a second, but the card of the strength is also going to be dominating, and it dominates in terms of Mother Nature. Mother Nature is still going to continue to surprise us. I still see that we're going to continue to see a lot of radical movements in terms of in terms of nature. And that's what the card of the strength is telling me. But let's get started with the first prediction. The strength is also saying that it's going to be a month of protests. That protests are going to continue. Protests are going to be moving worldwide or moving in many locations, most likely because of the calling for a ceasefire or for other reasons. But I definitely see that the protests are going to continue even in the month of December. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Beyonce and Jay-Z. We know that Beyonce has already had like problems with Jay-Z, and they've been very public problems. Problems with the sister, because of the sister, problems with other people in terms of infidelity and this and that. We already know, right? The card of the Tower is dominating Beyonce and Jay-Z, which I just had a vision recently, and I saw that Beyonce and Jay-Z are either going to split up, take some time apart, or they're going to divorce. And definitely this is what the card of the Tower is telling me in terms of that. The Pope. I had just told you last month that I was seeing the Pope, that the Pope was going to be ill. Definitely, I still continue to see that the Pope continues to have difficulties in terms of his health. He needs to be careful, because I do see him in the hospital once again, either for a surgery or for treatment. But the energy of death is close to the Pope. That in one of these times that he goes to the hospital, it doesn't look like he comes out. So definitely we need to pray a lot for the Pope and send him a lot of light. But definitely the energy of his health. It still continues critical. Looks like he's going to enter 2024 with his health complicated. Definitely. Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, I see that I'm seeing her weaker and weaker every time I see her. I know she just performed recently, and she still looks good, but underneath all that, she's not feeling good. The card of the death card is getting close to Dolly Parton as well. She needs to take care of herself because I see that she's going to begin to have serious health problems. It looks like she enters the 2024 with health problems, or she starts 2024 with health problems. So she definitely has to take care of herself. I wouldn't want to see that she passes away. I don't see that she passes away just yet, but I've already done a reading for her before on my social media, and we'll leave it at that. We need to pray for her as well. And in terms of positive, I see like new discoveries in the month of December and the weeks to come. I see new discoveries in terms of medically, in terms of, again, new medicines. Almost like the word they told me was miracle medication is what the word that they told me. My beings of light, they said miracle medication. In terms of, and what I understood, it looks like it's going to be medicine for like incurable health problems that continues to develop. Either they're going to be coming out, or they're going to discover new medication, new health solutions for problems like cancer, HIV, Alzheimer's, and things like that. Definitely continue to see stuff in terms of that. Let's see. In terms of discoveries, I don't know if it's going to be this month, but I had a vision, and they told me that I had to say this. I had a vision, and I saw that there's pyramids. There's pyramids or some sort of like monument that's hidden underneath like a mountain, or underneath like I guess underneath the dirt. I don't know how to word that, but underneath the dirt, it seems like there's pyramids. They're hidden. In the U.S., they said that there was pyramids like in Egypt and Mexico in the U.S. Or something similar that we're going to be discovering soon. That was something else. That was an interesting vision that I had. That one there I didn't really understand. In terms of health problems, I still see a vision of a new pandemic towards the end of 2024, in 2025. So definitely, I'm not really trusting what they're saying in terms of what's going on in China. And I just saw the news that they're saying that people are getting sick because because we haven't built immunity. I don't see that that's true. I definitely see that there's something moving, something that hasn't been detected yet, and that we need to be careful because let me tell you, Corona itself, it mutates and it connects with other sicknesses. So that's more of what I'm seeing. It's like it's Corona, but it's mutating and it's binding with other sicknesses. So that's going to get complicated. So careful. We need to take care of ourselves in terms of health-wise. We need to take care of ourselves in terms of health-wise. Terror attacks. I do see terror attacks in the month of it wouldn't be the United States if there wasn't a mass shooting or something, right? So I do see terror attacks in the month of December, and I also see there was a very strong one. I see a terror attack like in a festivity, and like some sort of a festival, some sort of like party, and in terms of terror attacks, I'll tell you that I see it. In general, I had that vision where I see like somebody doing a terror attack in terms of a festivity, right? But in terms of terror attacks, I see them in Canada, the USA, and Europe. So you guys have to be careful in terms of terror attacks, mass shootings, in terms of crazy people. I do see a volcano erupting. Use the tower again. I do see volcanic movements in the month of December as well. A volcano erupting in either in Europe, Asia, or Latin America. Definitely the volcanoes will continue to move. And earthquakes. I do see earthquakes as well. Let me see where I wrote down my earthquakes because I had it written down. Oh, right here. I do see earthquakes as well. I see that there's going to continue to be earthquakes in the Caribbean. Also earthquakes for the United States and earthquakes for Mexico, Latin America. And Europe as well because of the volcanic activity that's going on over there. Definitely earthquakes are going to continue as well. So yes, it's going to be another month of earthquakes. In December is always a month of earthquakes. I don't know if you guys noticed. December's one of those months. December, September, and March. Those months are always very active in terms of earthquakes. For those who like, what's the word? For those who like stimulus, I still see another stimulus. I'm still getting visions of stimulus. That we're going to be offered another stimulus, or they're going to be giving us another stimulus. And fires, Australia, the sun continues to dominate. I do see fires, but then I also saw fires not only in Australia, but I also saw fires in Latin America. So I know that in it was in Brazil. There was like the heat was so intense recently. I don't know if it's going to be there, but I do see fires in Latin America as well. Seem to be something strong, massive, or just a fire, an intense fire. Power outages, we need to be careful because I am seeing power outages as well. Power outages, and then right now that it's cold, it's dangerous, right? We want to be prepared for that stuff. That's why I give you guys the heads up. Power outages in Europe, USA, and Australia. Those are the places where I see the power outages, and I think Latin America as well, Mexico, possibly. I don't remember if that was one of them. It's because since I'm trying to predict for so many different places, I like sometimes it slips my mind. But yeah, and the cold is going to be very cruel, you guys. The cold is coming in very strong. The cold, I've already told you that it's going to be coming in very strong. Snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm is what I'm seeing. And I had already told you guys since the beginning of the year, and now all of a sudden the news is starting to report what I pretty much told you in the beginning of the year, right? And it's going to be like that. Yes, Texas is going to freeze. Yes, I see snow in California. Yes, I see snow either earlier or dramatically in Mexico as well. So I see it snowing over there, either earlier than usual or dramatic. So definitely we need to be prepared. The cold is going to be very aggressive. I'm seeing that the cold is going to come in earlier and it's going to last. I don't want to predict that it's going to go from like winter to summer, but that's kind of what I'm seeing in my visions. Hopefully not, because right now we went from summer to winter. There was no fall, and now in my visions it's showing me winter to summer. That's climate change for you, for sure. But other than that, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's pretty much it. I will try to do a second part. I almost forgot. The card of the chariot and the card of the death card shows me that there's going to be like urge restrictions in terms of traveling, or dramatic changes that are also coming, or they're going to be happening in terms of airports. Also in terms of airports, in terms of traveling, it's also showing if you're going to be traveling, just make sure you say a prayer, protect yourself, because it seems like there's also going to be transportation accidents also in the month of December. Aircrafts falling, accidents because of snowstorms and things like that. In terms of that, I think I had it written down somewhere. I don't think I wrote, let me see. It's because I write down my predictions and I don't think I wrote where. I think I'll just leave that one. I think I'll just leave that one like that. I don't think I see. We'll just leave that. I do see more accidents in the month of December. Yes, I do see more accidents in the month of December. Transportation accidents. They're going to continue. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to do these predictions for you. I hope you guys enjoy them. And I always try to do the best that I can. If I miss something and you guys want me to do a prediction on, let me know. Also, make sure you guys follow me on my social medias, because I'm posting a lot more than usual. I'm trying to take my social media stuff more serious. Before I used to just make videos, and I want to take it more serious. I want to actually try to grow. Before I was just doing me. But now I'm like really trying to put my effort in, aside from like trying to post more. So make sure you guys are following me, because I'm doing a lot of readings. And one of the other predictions that I had told you is that in terms of Diddy, it looks like Diddy is going to continue to have legal problems. Like he might get close to going to jail or be going to jail. That's another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys. But other than that, it's an absolute pleasure. You guys have a great day. And I hope you guys enjoyed my predictions. You guys, it's always a pleasure to bring them to you. Make sure you guys follow me on my social medias, hit the like button, and check out the description below. Bye-bye.